G'day everyone, Quacker John here, and it's time for Wednesday live stream. I got something new tonight. Adding the comments to the video as we go along. So as well as talking, I have to keep an eye on the comments and make sure it's up to date. It'll keep me busy for the hour. I should say that there's a 4-second time delay from when the guys hear me, and the other thing is now is YouTube is not adding the comments to the videos, live stream videos. And so what I'm doing now is adding the comments to the video as we go along. And as Walter says, I'm multitasking. So there's good news for Alan. Tomorrow he's getting his state endorsement. It's different how it's done in America. You do the MSF class, and when you pass that, then you can go to, I believe it's the governor's office, or the admin building of the governor, and sometime later, maybe a month or two with COVID, and then you actually get your endorsement or your license. So it's a longer process once you've passed your MSF class and here in Australia. So Alan's got good news. He's getting well, actually, I must admit during the live stream, I normally sit and read the comments before I say something new. So it probably won't hold me up that much. So Alan's getting his endorsement tomorrow, which is pretty exciting. And Walter's getting his shortly, I suppose. The Secretary of State. Oh, I wonder if I put that comment there. I think I did. Sorry guys, I had a I'll just catch up with your comments first. I had a problem with my internet connection, which was rather frustrating, but at least you guys are back. Maybe, Alan, maybe. No, you guys are doing fine. I did have a problem with my internet connection the other day, and I got a chip to an SD card to go through someone else, but I haven't set that up yet. So Walter, when do you get your endorsement? We had three watching a moment. Have to pay the bill. It's funny, it says one watching, but two of you guys are online. Yours is scheduled for November, okay. Yeah, you did tell us that before. So he's still got a few weeks to wait. So what's I know Alan's got iffy weather in Michigan. One of us is a ghost. Because it's the fall in America. I should say Walter and Alan are both in America. Walter's in Maryland and Alan's in Michigan. And of course I'm in Brisbane, Australia. So what's the weather like in Maryland, Walter? Is it still good bike riding weather? I bet you've been on some... Yeah, I know, Alan. It dropped one today. The most I've ever dropped at one time is one. So I'm hoping to get another subscriber or two real soon. Yeah, well, I rode today and it was very much overcast, but it didn't rain. No, the highest I was up to was 115. So, but I hope to make 118 soon. It sort of depends. When I release 4 or 5 videos at once, I might get 3 or 4 subscribers at the one time. But if I'm releasing one video at a time, then the number of new subscribers is slow. Yeah, I fear that Alan doesn't have much riding weather left this year. And I'm not sure what it's like in Maryland. But I think it snows in Maryland in winter too. Yeah, may sound funny, but leaves on the road can be very slippery. Yeah, I know. Someone wrote that comment. Who is Alan? Oh, dear. Actually, he asked if you had a YouTube channel, Alan, because he wanted to hear your bullnose Dalkovic exhaust. So I said, no, you don't, of course, and and but I told him about the comparison video that you did for my channel. Yeah, Alan is a bit of a Hollywood star now. Ah, you saw the comment, Alan. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Ah, that losing the internet connection for a minute messed up amount of time we've been online. So I'll just go by what it is now. Remember, if you find him 2 million. Oh, well, Alan, You can't take it away from yourself. You've really added to the channel with your knowledge of the Vulcan S. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh yeah, the most wanted, Quaker John most wanted list. Average guy star. So have you done much riding lately, Walter, since you passed your MSF course? Actually, Alan, I've got that. Excuse me. I've got that photograph you sent me of the tyres, which I'll be showing later in the live stream. Been riding about 3 days a week. That's excellent. It was 6 days since my last ride, and that's a long break. 30 to 60-minute rides, that's alright. Yeah, Alan, I think it was from Dunlop. When we get to viewer photos, I'll bring it up. It shows how to look after the tyres. So, Walter, roughly how many miles would you travel on average in a ride? How are you? Americans spell it TIRES, so if I'm talking to you guys, I write it that way, but here in Australia it's that way, Walter. TYRES. Actually, I think tyres are an interesting topic for motorbikes. Because there's a wide variety of tyres on the market, and the bike comes stock with tyres, and then what's the best tyre for the sort of riding that you're going to do that's appropriate for the Vulcan S. So I think it's a worthwhile topic. 10 miles each ride. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're only short rides, but they're fun. You're only starting your journey on the bike. Mind you, we're not that far ahead of you. But you don't want to overdo it and go on long rides to begin with. Yeah, Alan mentioned that to me about people who buy second-hand bikes. They probably don't have the stock tyre on them anymore. Ah, good one, Walter. Yeah. Yeah, Discord's the place. Yeah, I don't think Walter's sure, Alan, but be able to find out soon. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that, Walter, when you got the bike, that they were new tyres. Oh, I'll go to the viewer photos. So, some of these I showed last week, but because you couldn't make it last week, Alan, I brought them, kept them for this week too. Now I got to remember who's who. This is Christian's bike. It's a 2020 Vulcan S. As you can see, a black one. Christian isn't with us tonight so far. Mind you, it's almost 10:30 in the evening in Melbourne, and you can see Christian's got an aftermarket headlamp on it, LED. He's got a few extras on it. I think he's still waiting for his Delcovic exhaust, and he did the tail tidy on it. So this is Christian's tail tidy on his bike. And a couple of weeks ago, Alan, you said you were interested to see what it looked like. So there's a before and after shot. Christian also sent me in a short video of his tail tidy, so I'll be able to see that soon. And the thing is, apparently they're illegal in Brisbane and also in Victoria, where Christian is. So, so that's not the best. Ah, yes, this is something else that Christian did to his bike. He lowered it. So there's one photo there before, and this photo here after. So you can see the bike is a lot lower. Shinko tyres. I've never heard of them. Not that I am an expert in tyres. So you can see Christian lowered his bike there. Yeah, Christian is a recent subscriber to the channel and he lives in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. So how do you find your Vulcan S rides with those tyres on, Walter? Pretty good? Oh, I'm not sure if I put that message up, so I'll just do it now. Yeah, well, that's that's the thing I wonder about. The Vulcan S is such a low bike in the first place, so it seems funny to lower it further. But the Kawasaki salesman told me that people do it quite frequently. Ah, good, Walter. You're enjoying the tyres. That's good. Looks like Christian's got a pretty good paddock stand there too. Okay, I'll just bring up Ron's bike. He sent in a couple of photos this week because he just got a paddock stand for his bike. He's got a 2020 Vulcan S2. Not a paddock stand, sorry. The front wheel chock. He already had the paddock stand, I think. So he sent me in a couple of photos with the front wheel chock. And I think Ron bought the front wheel chock as a result of the videos that have been on the channel recently. Well, that's the sort of tyre you want, Walter, isn't it? Something that grips well, but has an extended tread life. Yeah, well, Ron said he bought his front wheel chock second hand, so maybe it came from where I bought mine. Yeah, it does. Just looking at it, it does look very, very similar. Well, I haven't caught up with Ron for a few days now, so I know he's really pleased with it when he sent in the photos. He sent me an email. Yeah, that's right. He did make some sort of comment like it's amazing or something like that. Yeah, so he's obviously quite impressed with it. I know I am. The front wheel chock's excellent. Yes, well, we're going on to tyres now, Alan. I've got your the photo I took of what you sent me. Let's see if I can make it big. I think you guys should be able to read that, shouldn't you? Because I can read it. So Alan, this is from Dunlop. You contacted them, and they sent you some information about tyre storage precautions. I know you're particularly interested in this because of the winter in Michigan, where you can't ride the bike. Let's see, I think basically from November through to April because of the icy, snowy conditions. So Dunlop very kindly sent Alan information about how to store his bike and so the tyres are okay. Yeah, well, that's great, Walter. The one thing that I gather from what Alan was saying is even if it's in a climate controlled environment, you still have to move the bike. Otherwise, you get a flat spot on the tyres. If the bike is left in the same position for 2 months or so, then you get a flat spot in the tyres. But at least with the climate controlled environment, it'll look after the tyre fabric itself. It would be parked in the living room. I saw a video of someone riding his bike in his living room. Yeah, yeah, good one. Uh, so I'll just quickly read through the tyre storage precautions. I'll try and paraphrase it. Tyres can be damaged as a result of poor storage conditions, which can affect the tyre performance and may eventually lead to tyre failure. Stored tyres should be protected against environmental effects such as sunlight, ozone, and other potentially damaging conditions. Store the tyres where the area is clean, dry, well ventilated, and the ambient temperatures are temperate. Where are we? Do not store tyres where the area is dirty or wet or exposed to petroleum-based products or solvents. Oh gee, that just jumped up. That's making it difficult for me to read now. Oh, I see where it's gone. There. Yeah, there we go. Do not store tyres where the area is dirty or wet or exposed to petroleum-based products or solvents. Do not store the tyres where they're exposed to direct sunlight, extreme hot cold temperatures, or ozone generating sources such as electric motors, battery chargers, generators or welding equipment. Prolonged contact with oil or gasoline causes contamination of the rubber compound, making the tyre unsuitable for use. And finally, do not use any tyres been exposed to oil, gasoline, corrosives, or non-rubber compatible liquids. So that's all to do with tyre storage. Do you want to add any comments to that, Alan? Yeah, Alan was saying the other day that when you buy a new tyre, that they recommend you buy 2 new tyres, so they're matching. I think we had that comment. Yeah, we had Cosman on the live stream a couple of weeks ago from, what country was he from? He was from, Alan, what country was Cosman from? Romania, that's right, yeah. And he joined in live stream one week. I'm certainly hoping he'll join us again. It was very interesting talking to him. Okay, so I'll go to the Hall of Fame. So Walter, you haven't come up with a nickname yet for your bike? Yeah, he certainly was a good guy. I really enjoyed chatting with him, and I know you did too. Cosman doesn't own a Vulcan S yet. He'll be buying one in a few weeks' time, or maybe a bit longer, so maybe he'll join him when he's got his bike. So my bike is the Green Hornet, Alan's bike is Misty, Ron's bike is my Mistress, Walter's bike is Walter's bike. Well, Walter's B for a nickname. Eddie is from Perth, Australia, and Christian, as you know, is from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Walter's B. I guess he does buzz around on it. That's what you were thinking. It's funny having panniers on your bike, Walter, when you're riding 10 miles. Ah. Andrew is Walter's son, so fair enough, Walter. Yeah, Alan was saying that maybe you could call your bike Walter's B. Yeah, I told Alan that I said, yeah. Andrew, Walter's son, has got a koala, not a real one, a stuffed plush toy, and that's what Alan's talking about. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I'll say it. I sent a koala and kangaroo plush toy over to Andrew, Walter's son. His son's only 5 years old, and it's really nice to know that he loves them. That's cheered up his young life. Not that he needs cheering up, but make him a bit happier. Anyway, I'll go on to Quacker John Most Wanted. So there's Alan Murphy, a boss. Yeah, no worries, Walter. It's okay, mate. Alan's the Murphy boss. Walter is the brains of the outfit. Ron's the masked bandito. And I'm Mad Dog Quacker. So I'll have to introduce you on the chats, Alan, as Mafia boss. No one will know what I'm talking about. They might think you're a Mafia boss. Yeah. Okay, now I'll show the viewer video. It's the same one as last week. Christian sent it in about his tail tidy on his bike, and I know Walter's seen this, but I think Alan, you were very interested to see this too. So you can see his indicators and brake light, and certainly very bright, but apparently illegal. I told Christian last week that only it takes a cop car to be driving behind him and seeing it, and wow. Yeah. Well, I don't know why they manufacture it when it's like that, when it doesn't pass the regulations. Perhaps I'll send them your mugshot, Alan. I'll say you're the mafia boss. I'll send it to the FBI. They'll write back saying, "Oh, we were wondering who the mafia boss was." It sounds a bit like the KGB in old Russia. Black vans showing up at your house. G'day, Andrew. I didn't realise you were watching as well. Hello, Andrew. It's good how I can add the comments to the video. I only just found out in the last week because of what YouTube have done. I dug around a bit and found out you could do this. We normally have people watching in the background during live streams, sometimes up to 5, but not so far tonight. We've had 3, but mostly it's been 2 tonight, just us 3. Oh, I'll bring tonight's crash video in. Now, in this video, there actually isn't a crash, but it's a close call. So I'll just bring it up. So from the start of the video, it appears that the white car overtook the bike in the left-hand lane. So he would have been, if that's true, he would have been where that, yeah, that's exactly right, Walter? He would have been aware that the bike was there. Yeah, exactly. Well, you guys have already answered the question I had. Just got to wait for that. Now the motorcyclist gets very upset with being cut off, but the fact is, as you both said, he was in his blind spot. Once the white car had gone past him in the other lane, he should have either accelerated to get in front again or dropped back to be at a safe distance, just in case the car came across on him. Yeah, well, that's true. And even if he checked his mirrors, he wouldn't have seen the bike because he was in his blind spot. It was a very close call. So even though it's the car driver's fault, the motorcyclist was doing the wrong thing too. He should have been dropped back behind a safe distance behind him. Yeah, that's true, Walter. From what we can tell, there's no car there, so he could have changed lanes. Yeah, well, that's right, Alan. It doesn't help to be in the right if you're in a crash or and get seriously hurt. Well, as soon as the car overtook him in the other lane, he should have dropped back so he wasn't in his blind spot and wasn't in a dangerous position. Two escape routes. Well, I always try to think of one escape route. There's something that a motorcyclist can't think is that they have the right to be where they are on the road. Unfortunately, that's how it is, because cars, if you collide with a car or a car collides with you, the motorcyclist is always the one that's worse off. So you have to ride defensively and safely. So I'll bring up tonight's funny video. He obviously couldn't predict that was going to happen, but when you see it afterwards, you realise, well, it was bound to happen with the steep incline and then the drop onto the back of the truck. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. Uh, yeah, what I might do for next week. Yes, yeah. What I might do for next week's live stream is on this screen here. I might put your photos on here as well, so that people can see your photos while on the screen as well. You're the two regular ones at the live stream. I better show what I'm laughing at. Your mugshot photos, of course. So please keep sending in photos or short videos for next week's live stream, if you can manage it. You sound like Sergeant Saltz, Walter. I know nothing. Nothing. Yeah, those chat videos with you, Alan, are proving to be reasonably popular. Which is good to see. Oh, I didn't show that photo of mine. I'll just whiz back there and see if it's still there. Oh yeah, there it is. Today I rode to, what was it called? Oyster Point. Oyster Point, which was near it's in the suburb of Cleveland, near the village of Cleveland, on the water side, so that was a nice ride. Actually, Walter, it doesn't really ever get cold in Brisbane except at night in winter. It was 22 degrees today, which is 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Close line. But the thing is about Brisbane, it certainly wasn't humid today, but it's still pretty warm, even though it was so overcast. Actually, in winter, it got a bit cool a couple of days, but yeah, well, that's true, Walter. They're forecasting a lot of rain over the next couple of months, which will make it tough to ride if that's the case. Easy clothesline. Well, that leather jacket is quite heavy, and that's why I leave it draped over the bike rather than leaving it on. So I'll be loading that video tonight to do with my ride to Oyster Point. Yeah, I think that's an interesting topic for people who do their maintenance on the bike because uh, one thing is the question about the use of synthetic oils, particularly when running in the bike, and then there's many options for oils. And yeah, you've been doing your research, Alan. Sounds like the only information on the Vulcan S would be from Kawasaki itself. Yeah, I get my bike serviced at the dealer, so I don't really think about the oil. But I've heard a bit of discussion about the synthetic oil. But anyway, Alan will cover that in the chat video. Yeah. Yeah, the topics for the chat videos that Alan and I have had, I've brought to him, but I asked him if there were things that he wanted to discuss, and Alan said tyres and the oil. So they're the new next two chat videos that Alan and I will be doing. I say Alan and I, but I just ask the questions and Alan does all the talking. No worries, Alan. It's good. Oops, that's why I meant to press Walter's comment. That no worries, Alan. It's because you're a good talker and you're so knowledgeable. It's really handy. It and it's very interesting too. Thanks, Walter. Yeah, sort of stumbled onto the idea really of the chat videos, and it's working out pretty good. And I guess people ultimately the most important thing is people find them helpful. Well, when Alan and I are talking on Skype, which is how we do the chat videos, uh, I rarely see Alan moving his hands. So, but that's Italian mafia. Just add it to the broadcast. There we go. Italian mafia. But Alan certainly has the gift of the gab, which is really good. Me, I'm usually pretty brief and to the point. I think I'll have to send a copy of this video to the FBI. They can make of it what they want. Actually, we're back. Well, next week I'll use a different service provider, and I never had these problems with the other group. Yeah, I was pulled over for speeding in America, and the police took my fingerprints, and I've told it's now on the FBI file. Oh, well, while you guys are discussing hiding from the FBI, I'll show a short video about my website. Keep talking. Quacker John has a website. One way of going to the website is to Google Quacker John. Another way is by going to the top right hand corner of my YouTube channel page, and there you'll see Quacker John website. Click on that and it will take you to the website. On the website you may click on to the YouTube channel or to the Facebook page. On the Quacker John website, among other things, there is the merchandise page where you may purchase Quacker John merchandise if you wish. And you may also support the channel financially if you wish. Yeah, now it's saying the live stream has been going for 2 minutes. I hope when the video is posted that it's all together in one video. It says it resumes the live stream the 2 times, so I hope that's true. Okay, I'll show the second video I have to do with the chat room. Now I have set up an invitation page to the chat room where anyone may join. So whether you are a channel viewer or a subscriber, you may join the chat room and meet with other Vulcan S owners and those who are about to buy the Vulcan S from all around the world. There are 2 ways of going to the chat room invitation. Firstly, on the top right hand corner of my YouTube channel is the Discord symbol. And secondly, you may type the following address into your browser, and this will also take you to the chat room invitation page. Yeah, I'll go on Discord too. That's where the chat room is. If anyone's interested in joining the chat room, I'll have the invitation immediately under the video. You just click on the link and an invitation comes up for you to join the chat room on Discord. So, it's been going for 65 minutes. That's, mine says 3:59. Okay, well, I'll show the second last screen. Quacker John chat room is on Discord. That's what we're talking about. My email address is john@quackerjohn.com Well, I hope it's been a pleasure talking to me too, Alan. And my website is www.quackerjohn.com.au. So if anyone's watching this live stream, maybe you could join us on chat room, in the chat room on Discord. And the next live stream will be live stream number 25. Next Wednesday, 7th of October, 10 p.m. Brisbane, Australia local time. How about that? Live stream number 25. I don't know if I've been adding these. I don't think I added that one. That's when I made my comment about me. That'd be a long, long time away. So I do one a year, one a week, so 52 in a year. Okay, Alan, we'll both see you there in a minute. All right then. Well, I'll wrap it up, and thank you, Walter and Alan. Really enjoyed tonight. See yous.